So Shathra has entered the contest. Let's discuss. So Shathra has entered the contest with Regeneration, a Wasp Totem, Unblockable Passive, and Vengeance. All amazing utility, but we're gonna get into that a little bit later. First up, we have to discuss her combo. What is her combo like? Now, when I was playing her, she wasn't that bad to play at all. She actually wasn't clunky. She was really easy to play. She felt fluid and everything just came natural. She can just do a regular 5-hit combo. Like trying to understand her power gain can be a little challenging at first, but once you figure it out, it comes completely natural. She doesn't have a bad ramp up at all. Doesn't have a clunky heavy. She has great spacing. I have nothing but great things to say about her. I just really enjoyed testing her out and making this video. Like, I think she was really well done. She brings so much to the table and she's just all around fun to play in my opinion. So yeah, she's like that. So first up, we got to discuss her strengths. What are her strengths? One of her strengths is a powerful and potent power steal. Shathra can command her astral wasps to sacrifice themselves for a demand on power steal with heavy attack. This power steal is incredibly powerful in allowing Shathra to quickly jump up in power as long as she has wasps to kill. So yeah, if you have plenty of wasps and you get the wasps on the SP1 basically, she can do crazy damage like right here. Another one of her strengths is opponent buff management. Shathra's atrophy is activated with her SP1 and will drastically reduce the duration in the opponent's buffs. This atrophy is relatively easy to upkeep due to refreshing. With Shathra activates a special attack. Consuming wasps with Shathra's 4th light attack will also perform a nullify to keep infinite buffs in check. So yeah. Also, regeneration capabilities. Shathra has multiple forms of regeneration in her kit. Her SP3 will recover missing health as well as damage taken from energy damage, providing a ton of value when just before ending the fight to recover all energy damage taken up until then. Additionally, Shathra's signature ability simply grants her regeneration at the start of the fight as an attacker, making her incredibly effective in quests with numerous fights. So she has a various amount of ways where she can gain regeneration. She's a really great champion when it comes to utility. And she also has the creation of the Wasp token. Once Shathra wins one fight, she can convert hashtag Spider-Verse heroes into Wasp totems to grant them additional abilities like unblockable and poison immunity. Certain Spider-Verse champions gain even more abilities through synergies as well. So yes, another champion with a crossfight ability. So she could be kind of like the APOC of the Mystic class. But she does have some weaknesses. Example, energy damage mitigation. A large portion of Shathra's damage comes from her energy damage of her astral wasps during special attack. Shathra may struggle to annihilate opponents quickly who have energy resistance or similar abilities. So yeah, one of her weaknesses is energy resistance, and she's really reliant on her energy damage. She also is reliant on power steal. The trickiest part of Shathra's kit is the fact that her power steal is in fact a power steal, meaning her heavy attack to punish opponent's special attack is only largely viable if they have access to power steal. This can be mitigated with the true queen of the highest energy, aka Wasp. So you have Wasp on the team, and you can gain power. Like I have a power gain debuff passive for Shathra. Also, blocking. When fighting Shathra, a Wasp can deal some damage if you are struck with basic attacks or Shathra's SP1. Quickly spamming block to swat away Wasps to remove them as soon as possible before they get out of control. So yeah, blocking is another one of her weaknesses. Kind of think of like, you know, the coward node. Let's talk about her immunities. She doesn't have an immunity, sorry. No immunities.
What?
Let's talk about her awaken ability. Now, her awaken ability was interesting to me. I didn't think she needed to be awakened, but when she is awakened, once per quest, Shathra can consume one vengeance in the pre-fight menu to place a cross-fight Wasp totem on the next fight. The next Spider-Verse hero to enter this fight becomes a Wasp totem for the rest of the quest, gaining the following abilities. Pointed immunity. Whenever a poison fails to due to immunity, gain 10% Fury passive for 10 seconds, max stack 3. And performing an evade, auto block or miss start at 5-second timer. If attack is activated while the time is activated, it becomes passively unblockable. So she kind of needs to be awakened to take advantage of the Wasp totem. But other than that, she's fine as is. Her prestige is 18,600. So she has pretty good prestige in my opinion. But definitely want to have her awakened for that spider token or Wasp token, excuse me. On defense, and now this is another one of her weaknesses. She's not a tough defender at all. I think as a defender, she's going to be relatively easy. Anyone can counter her. She can be parried easily. You can out distance her attack. So yeah, she's not going to be a hard defender at all. Like, you can use Hercules on her. Another champion I used was Archangel. She's not immune to anything, so poison and bleed will also melt her. And yeah, she's going to be relatively easy. I think people are going to use her offensively and not necessarily defensively. And of course, you can melt her with Torch with the Incinerates, because of course she's a Mystic champion and she's not immune to anything. So yeah, she's going to be a relatively easy defender in my opinion. I think she's purely for attack in my opinion, but you never know. Someone might put her on defense just for the fun of it, in my opinion. So stat focus. I think because you're required to throw a lot of specials, especially with her power gain, I used a special damage 8% for the attack and for defense, especially since, you know, people can outrange her defensively, but having that increased attack for the 7-star is definitely going to help offensively and defensively, in my opinion. So that's what I recommend. Leave a comment below if you think she would be better with the other one, but those are the ones I think were best for her. But you know, you never know, someone might find something different. So yeah, let me know. The relic, there was the one relic I found for her, and it was the Scarlet Witch relic. While no relic specifically targets Shathra's core ability super well, the existence of a relic allows Shathra to use her heavy attack much more frequently. Additionally, the amplified buff gained from the Scarlet Witch relic will juice up her power star even more. So Scarlet Witch. And also the Masteries, Mystic Dispersion, as for every Mystic champion, parry Stupefy. While Mystic Version has its potent decrease, it increases the potency of the amount of power gained via Power Steal drastically. This gains her a bit of power and more general matchups while keeping her incredibly powerful against the buffed up threats found in the Cosmic class. And parry Stupefy, while everyone has parry, Shathra loves striking her opponent while they're stunned. To be sure to take advantage of this mechanic, additionally, Shathra has increased block proficiency to minimize damage taken, so I don't think she would be good for the damage masteries, but she does get healing on when she's awakened at the start of a fight and on SP3, so maybe a little bit. So what are my overall thoughts on her? I think she's a great champion. I love her. She, like, her pros are she has great damage, she's easy to ramp, she has great utility. She's fine unawakened, but if you want that spider token for, you know, the Spider-Verse, I'm thinking everyone's going to want it. I probably would awaken her. I think I will use a generic awakening gem on her for that, just for the spider watch token, in my opinion. Her cons are she's kind of a bad defender. She's parry reliant, you know, with the heavies. She has no immunities and she's easily countered. But I feel like her pros far outweigh her cons because she has so much utility, and essentially she's the APOC of the Mystic class, at least for the Spider-Verse champions. Not for every, you can't use her crossfight vengeance on every champion in the Mystic class, but other than that, I feel like if I were to pull her, I probably would take her to rank 3 as a 7-star. And I'll definitely use a generic awakening gem on her as a 6-star because I think she's just that good. She has so much great utility, and I think in Battlegrounds offensively, she's going to be a nuke because she's easily ramped up. There's still one SP1, and then that SP2 will follow, and you're going to watch the opponent absolutely melt. So overall, I think she's a phenomenal champion, and I'm excited to pull this champion. I hope she's in the next feature. I don't think she's going to be. The feature after the next feature she's going to be in, so I'm kind of excited about that. But overall, I think she's a solid champion, and I think Kabam did a great job on her, and I think we definitely need her in Battlegrounds, especially with all the defensive options she has. So yes, overall, great champion, but leave a comment below if you think otherwise. And with that said, if you did like this video, please hit the like button, and for anyone new here, if you can hit that subscribe button, I greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care. Have a great and wonderful day.